Do you want to make fresh, cool and tangy homemade guacamole better than your favourite Mexican restaurant? Then grab your apron and your loved ones and let's get cooking. Hello memory makers and welcome back to our kitchen, and if you're new here, I'm Ashley and welcome to Meals Make Memories, where I share with you the recipes from my kitchen to help you make memories that matter in yours. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss it. Now this is my all-time favourite side dish, and all you'll need are 2 avocados, a quarter to half of a red onion, a tomato, a lime, a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of chili flakes, depending on your preference, and a sprinkle of salt to taste. Now the easiest way to get your avocado into the bowl and not on your hands is to make an incision all the way around the perimeter and then twist in opposite directions, and that separates the 2 halves of the avocado. Once that's done, you can just make a simple incision at the top and then you can just pull off the skin. Really simple without getting your hands extremely messy. And if you've got a different technique for this, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Once it's in the bowl, cut it into chunks to make it easier later when we have to crush it. And then repeat for the other half. Now I've only put 1 avocado in here because I like to layer the other one once I've cut the tomatoes, but if you prefer, you can do this process for both of your avocados now rather than later. Now to remove the stone, you can cut around it, but you don't want to waste any flesh. So you can simply just use your thumbs, apply some pressure and pop it out, just like this. Now you can see my daughter came to join me for this video, but that's how simple it is. Even a child could help out with this. Now for this recipe, I'm only using half of a tomato. You can use more, but just beware. Tomatoes can make the guacamole very wet, and that's not the texture that we're going for because we want it to be chunky and not mushy. So proceed to loosely chop your tomatoes, and you can remove the seeds if you wish. Add those to your bowl and voila! Now if you've waited to add your second avocado like I have, then this would be the point that you would add that in, layering it on top of your tomatoes. And then just take a knife or any utensil and roughly chop those avocados so that they're ready for when we can crush them. We add a quarter of diced red onion, and then I've just got a few stalks of coriander, and that gives it that lovely fresh flavour. Here's everything combined. The last few steps is just to add that tangy flavour, so we're going to add half of a lime, half the juice of lime. And I like to use half a teaspoon of chili flakes because I don't want the spice to be too overpowering, but it does add a really nice kick if you like it. And lastly, some salt. Now I haven't given exact measurements here because you can taste as you go to see if it's how you like it. And the final step is to mash everything together, and I'm going to show you this in real time without speeding it up so that you can see how the texture will change and what texture you should end up with at the end. As you continue to mash, the larger pieces of avocado will disappear, but there will still be some sizable chunks so that you can get that chunky guacamole texture that we're looking for, and that's great with some nachos. Now from next week, for the countdown to Easter, we're going to be making some homemade Easter treats, which are great for all of the family. We're going to be making some freshly baked, traditional and chocolate hot cross buns, and so much more. So don't forget to subscribe to join the fun. Now this texture is getting close to perfect. It's looking a lot more creamy, a lot more smooth, but there's still some good sized chunks in there, which makes it chunky guacamole. And here you have it, fresh, homemade, chunky guacamole. Let me know in the comments if yours really did turn out better than Chipotle. And join us next week for more Meals Make Memories. Thank you for watching.